In the heart of the dense, verdant forest, Princess Adana had found a solace she never experienced within the ornate walls of her father's palace. Her days with Emeka, the skilled and noble-hearted hunter, were filled with simple joys: the melody of birds at dawn, the thrill of tracking game, and the warmth of their campfire tales under the star-speckled sky. Their love grew stronger with each passing day, a bond that neither luxury nor royal decree could break. One tranquil afternoon, while Emeka was out checking his snares, a rustling in the underbrush caught Adana's attention. Emerging from the shadows, a squad of the king's guards approached her with stern expressions. Leading them was Bantu, the captain of the guard, and her father's most trusted advisor. His face was a mask of reluctant duty. Princess Adana, Bantu began, his voice formal. By order of the king, we are to bring Emeka to the palace immediately. Adana's heart pounded. She knew this day might come, but the reality of it sent a chill through her. Before she could respond, Emeka stepped into the clearing, sensing the tension in the air. "What is this about?" Captain Emeka asked calmly, his eyes never leaving Adana's. "Your presence is required at the palace," Bantu replied. "Come peacefully, and no harm will come to either of you." Reluctantly, Emeka nodded, casting a reassuring glance at Adana. Together they followed the guards through the forest, leaving behind the sanctuary they had created. Upon reaching the palace, they were ushered into the grand hall, where King Omari sat on his throne, his expression a blend of regal authority and paternal concern. Beside him, Queen Nia watched with sorrowful eyes. Emeka, the king began, his voice echoing through the hall. "You have taken my daughter away from the life she was meant to lead. I offer you a substantial amount of gold and land far away from here. Leave Adana and never return." Emeka stood tall, his gaze unwavering. "Your Majesty, I love your daughter. I cannot be bought, nor can my love for her be swayed by gold or land." The king's eyes hardened. "Then you leave me no choice. If you refuse my offer, your life will be forfeit." Adana stepped forward, her voice steady and clear. "Father, if you take Emeka's life, you will lose your daughter as well. I will not stay here without him." A murmur of shock rippled through the court. King Omari's expression softened momentarily at his daughter's words, but then turned resolute. "You would defy your king and father for this man?" "Yes, father," she replied firmly. "For this man who has shown me more love and respect than any courtly suitor ever could." The king sat back, a heavy sigh escaping his lips. He glanced at Queen Nia, who gave him a slight nod, urging him to consider a different path. "Very well," the king said slowly. "Emeka, you will undergo a trial to prove your worth. If you succeed, you will have my blessing to marry Adana. If you fail, you must leave this kingdom forever. Do you accept these terms?" Emeka looked at Adana, eyes filled with hope and fear. He nodded. "I accept, Your Majesty." The trial was set for the next day. It would test Emeka's strength, wisdom, and courage, qualities the king believed essential for anyone who would stand by his daughter's side. As the sun rose, the kingdom gathered to witness the trial. Emeka faced each challenge with determination, drawing on his skills as a hunter and his unwavering love for Adana. He fought many warriors, defected them, and demonstrated his unwavering bravery. As dusk settled, Emeka stood before the king, victorious but weary. King Omari rose from his throne, a smile breaking through his stern facade. "You have proven yourself, Emeka. You have my blessing to marry Princess Adana." The crowd erupted in cheers as Adana rushed to Emeka, embracing him with tears of joy. The king stepped forward, placing a hand on Emeka's shoulder. "Welcome to the family, my son." In that moment, the forest and the palace seemed to merge, blending the simplicity of true love with the grandeur of royalty. Adana and Emeka's love had triumphed, proving that the heart's desires cannot be bound by noble titles or royal decrees. If you enjoyed this story, then subscribe, like, share, and comment.